Hey, what's your name?
John Carruthers.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
And when you learn how to play bridge? How old were you?
I learned how to play bridge when I was 16. That's many years ago, more than I want to tell you.
And who taught you?
My parents did.
Okay, and what made you stick with the game at that time? What did you like about it?
Well, I like the problem-solving aspect of it, and most of my friends were turning to bridge from poker and blackjack. And poker and blackjack had provided a bit of an income for my buddy and me, but everybody else started to play bridge, so we had to play bridge too, because we were only the two of us, only the two winners in the poker game.
Okay, and so that was many years ago.
Yes,
and
many years ago, yes.
And you've been playing bridge for a long time now.
Yes.
And you've gone through many partnerships. You've played with many players. Is there any attributes you look for or like in a partner? Yeah,
and it's changed over the years. Now what I want in a partner is a good partner. I want a good player, of course, but especially important to me is a good partner and someone who's a friend.
I think that's very important, to get along with your partner.
It is to me. It's the most important part of it.
And you said it changed. What did you look for?
When I was starting out in tournament bridge, I was more interested in playing with the quote best unquote partner player, rather, that I could play with. But that's not true anymore. I won't sacrifice playing with someone I like and playing with a good partner just for someone who's a little bit better.
I think that's good advice.
Yeah, I think it took me a long time to learn that, mind you, but
And you're heavily involved in bridge, are you not? Can you tell me some about your activities?
I'm very heavily involved in bridge. Besides playing bridge all over the world, just for example, in the last couple of years I've been to Australia, Japan, Lithuania, Germany, Italy, Argentina, all for bridge. Besides all that, I write and edit a lot of bridge material. I do our local bridge magazine. I do a magazine called the International Bridge Press Association Bulletin. I do a feature for a bridge magazine in England, a monthly feature, which is about 20 pages long. And I write every year for the World Championship book, about 40 pages. So I'm responsible for about 800 pages. Right now, I'm also involved with the junior team, the Canadian junior team. My wife and I are co-captains, and we're about to go to the World Championship in Philadelphia. So we're here, as we speak, in Ottawa, training with some of our juniors.
Yes, and I hope you can help us and lead us in the right direction to success.
I hope so too.
And this isn't the first junior team that you're coaching, is it?
No, I've coached...
I mean, this is 2010 and...
2006 and 3 times in the 1990s. So this is my 5th.
Including the silver medal Canadian junior team in 1991, right?
Yes, we won the silver medal in Canada's first try at a World Junior Championship in 1991 in Michigan.
Well, you had some great players on that team with Freddie Gittleman and Jeff Hampson.
They were, I consider, the best pair in the event, in Jeff Hampson and Fred Gittleman, and we lost a match to the U.S., which was close right until the end.
So, in all these, wonderful places that you've been to over the years, is there any one story that is memorable, that comes, is funny or interesting?
Well, I've had somewhat sad experiences in Japan. I've been to Japan to play. They have a tournament which is sponsored by NEC, the Electronics Corporation, and I've been to it 5 times, and 3 times. They have about a 50-team event, and 8 teams qualify for the knockout. And I've lost tiebreakers 3 times out of 5 to make the tie-breaking round. And the other 2 times we made the we made the knockout round and lost in the quarterfinals by 4 and 7. So
not very much.
No. So I wrote a bit of an article about it, calling it Schadenfreude. Do you feel sorry for me, or do you feel Schadenfreude? Which they liked, and everybody came up to me and said, Schadenfreude. That's how we feel about it.
Do you have any advice for any juniors around the world?
Yeah, my advice is always three things. Count, count, count. Those are the three things.
And it takes a lot of experience sometimes to count and also to know what to do with all that information, doesn't it?
Well, you have to be a competent bridge player. If you're interested in getting better, if you're interested in playing tournament bridge and competing at any sort of decent level, you have to count. There's no question. You have to count every hand, every single hand.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thanks for your time.
Okay, then.